my special guests, the Property Brothers.
I wanted you to lift me up like that.
Next time I can, and I can do it. I can probably lift both of you up.
But
so. Let's not test that right now.
That could get ratings.
It could get ratings. We've seen all the amazing renovations that you've done over the years, but you've just completed a really special project.
Yes.
And I think so many people are into this. You're making TV history, a very Brady renovation. Okay, sorry.
It was amazing, a very Brady renovation. HGTV bought the actual exterior home. Like, most people don't realize everything was shot in a studio.
Yeah.
But the picture of the home that you saw, HGTV bought that house and we renovated it to be the real set.
It wasn't just a renovation, and it wasn't just like restoring a historic home. It was a recreation of the real home in the show. And so we looked at video footage and pictures from 50 years ago to try and make sure we got every detail exactly on.
That's incredible. Now, I was going to ask you that. You can't really be creative when you're trying to recreate history, so you had to be bang on about what it looked like.
Yeah, well, we had to get creative in how we were matching all of that stuff, because we couldn't find all the original pieces. We put it out to fans, and I thought the fans would say, "Oh, you want this decor piece that's worth $200? $10,000, it's yours." No, fans were giving them to us. They sent it to us.
Here's the coolest thing. Show us that picture again of the exterior, the front of the house. Most people don't realize when you
there's that
there's that as well. That's the exterior.
That's
when you
up
see
later.
the front of the house, most people don't realize that was just a home that they drove to the home, they shot it from the exterior and used that for the whole show. But that was a fake there was a fake window in the front of the house and a bunch of other things. We transformed it so that you now walk in and it is a real livable home that looks exactly like, you know, all of the rooms you remember. Alice's room, the kitchen, the living room, the iconic staircase.
Yes. So that's amazing. It was just a flat wall. It was just set, and you made it into a house, which is very cool. There are all of the cast that were around for this, as well as some of your HGTV helpers and designers. All the Brady kids. What was that like working with Brady kids, actually?
It was actually, for us, it was so cool because we grew up watching them, and then to be a part of this project with all 6 of them, and then we had 8 of us from HGTV that were a part of it too.
A lot of Brady puns.
Yes. And I did the whole Marcia thing where I hit Jonathan.
No, don't tell me anymore. I want to see it.
You want to see the promo? We have the promo.
I want to see it. We've got a clip right now. Okay, so you're seeing the amazing footwear.
Outfits.
So, like, this
Super
totally
sexy.
suits you too.
I wish I could dress like this every single day.
I want the 70s back, for sure.
So this neighborhood was like, what is happening over here? Because developers were going to buy this house
Flying Mike.
and flatten it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just like Jonathan's nose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he posted a picture. Jonathan posted a picture on social media, and I think within like an hour it had 100,000 likes because it looked so real. And people were like, "Are you okay? How could Drew do that?" There it is. Yeah.
Do you know what? I saw that and I was so sad. Like, you look like you got a good one. Because you have a gorgeous face.
It looks better now.
You have
this
a
is my
beautiful
moneymaker,
face.
people. It was all makeup. I mean, it's amazing what they can do in Hollywood. But the house, speaking of authentic looking, the house is so authentic that I think anyone who loved the Bradys, who loved the show, it's going to be a nostalgic walk back into the past. It's great.
What are you going to do with that house, actually?
Well, there's a contest. HGTV is doing a contest where people can actually win to stay in the house, which is going to be
like Airbnb-ish?
I mean, I think they should hold on to it and have it as some sort of a themed short-term rental.
I think we should take this entire studio audience and just go party in the house. I don't know. I don't have the ability to do that.
No budget.
I have the key.
Forget like Big Brother and be like Big Brady.
Big Brady.
Live in the house, the drama.
See who makes it out alive. Now, I'm always completely impressed by how many things you two can do at once, because you're constantly juggling. So you're doing the very Brady renovation, and then you just come off of this Latin American sexy.
Yes.
Hermanos
So, I mean, we're talking about fandemonium.
Somewhere wants to love where they live.
Absolutely.
We also met while we were down there. We met the guys who do our Spanish dubbing.
Yeah.
They are awesome. And the guy who
Do they
does
sound
my
like you?
voice.
No, the guy that Jonathan is like super low voice. The guy that does me is like, "Hi." Hi, I'm your nice dude. Well, hey, what?
And you have written your second book for children. Let's give it up for them. They're also authors.
Sent us letters saying, I've been teaching for over 30 years. The kids have never and some stuff around the house, and kids can make it and paint it any
So
color
look
they
at
want.
that.
I want to see this big kid paint it.
Oh my gosh,
Okay, I'm gonna do it
absolutely.
with you.
So I get into the painting. My daughter is the crafty one, and I get into it.
So this is what the cars look like. You can see here. There's the one on the cover of the book.
Keep holding that out for us so we can grab a shot of
So
that.
you can see.
Ooh.
You see right there. So like this is
Just so we
why
can
not?
compete.
Just so you
Right?
can compete, as per usual. I want to know, though, where, I mean, the idea of getting kids on board, to me, it makes sense now that you're doing it, but where did that idea start?
Well, you know what I think is amazing? So kids watch Property Brothers. We'll be walking down the
do.
street, and kids as young as like 5 years old will be like, "Mom, Dad, it's the Property Brothers," and the
Yeah.
parents are like, "The hell's a Property Brother?" And so the kids watch the show. They're tactile. They like to build. Well, you have no idea when you're renovating a house, if you can have the kids involved in some small way to pick a color for their room or do some sort of finish, it means the world to them. So to do something, a project for us specifically for kids is very, very special.
But yeah, the
Nice.
biggest thing that people have responded, because there's great messaging, as Jonathan was saying, in the book, so that's why teachers and parents love it. But the fact that they can get hands-on in the end and build something, that's
Yeah.
what all kids want to do. They want to get hands-on.
Totally. So you've got all of the amazing ingredients for a good recipe.